I terrible lack of confidence when I was young in junior high, high school, just a total lack of confidence that I could do anything. And it held me back. I held myself back with that thought. And it just permeated everything that I did or didn't do because of a lack of confidence. So I went to church a little bit, started going to church, and there were two men in church. One was a very wealthy businessman in town, and another guy he was a truck driver, but they had something in common, and that was they were really good men. I hadn't been around men very much in my life, and they reached out to me on their own. And the very first real conversation I had with a man, a deep conversation, he picked me up one day and we went to an ice cream shop and told me things. He said, "You're a good guy, Jan. I can just tell." And I was like, I was lost for words, and I had never heard that kind of thing. That's for the upper class people. And he looked at me like he thought I was so off on that comment. He said, "Jan, you can do anything you want. If you don't think you're good at math, work math hard as hard as you ever could, and you'll get it." And he told me one thing that I still remember, and I teach this to my kids, that you have to stretch yourself to the point where it's painful mentally. I knew things about myself that I wasn't sure how to get out of, but I was smart enough at the time to think, okay, you need to go in the military, learn discipline, learn all of those things that they teach you. And I did. And I, you have to believe it so deep down in your mind and in your heart that I can do these things, and I'm going to prove to myself either I can or I can't. And the interesting thing is, the more I did, the more I was successful. And
confidence breeds confidence.
So it's been life-changing to just basically the awakening that over all the years from where I was to where I am, people matter. They can do things that they never thought possible if they would just take control and make themselves feel anxiety, make themselves do hard things.